distinguished invitees and dear graduates, please be seated.
I declare the second convocation of Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur, open.
Respected Chairman, Board of Governors, Professor Govardhan Mehta, distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. V.K. Saraswat, distinguished members of the Board of Governors, Shri D.R. Mehta and Shri Kiran Karnik, distinguished members of the Senate, Professor H.P. Kincha and Professor Sanjeev Mishra, faculty members of the Senate, distinguished invitees, parents of the graduates, ladies and gentlemen, and dear graduates. At the outset, on behalf of the Institute, I cordially welcome you to this important ceremony of the Institute, the second convocation of IIT Jodhpur. Today, IIT Jodhpur is nearing completion of 6 years. This year, 2013-14, has been a year of introspection and consolidation. Significant effort was put in ensuring smooth transition to formal documented traditions leading to establishment of systems and processes. In particular, major overhaul was undertaken on 2 fronts, namely academic degree programs and student and sponsored research programs. This year-long effort, though arduous, was steered enthusiastically by faculty and staff members of the Institute. Also, extra attention was paid to review and recruit faculty members and staff members. In a meticulous effort involving faculty members, Office of Academics, students, and the curriculum and coursework of the 3 degree programs, namely B.Tech, M.Tech, and Ph.D., were critically reviewed and recast. This restructuring of over 300 courses has given us an opportunity to raise the bar of the quality of academics at IIT Jodhpur. The inception of the focus groups in individual disciplinary subject areas has facilitated faculty members to engage in these directed discussions for improving quality of education at IIT Jodhpur. A unique academia industry partnered B.Tech program is being launched for the undergraduate students joining the institute from July 2014. The salient features of this program include inviting distinguished professionals from the leading industry to contribute to the curriculum reforms and offer lectures in select domains, taking students through an immersive experience at the industry for 8 weeks each summer for 3 successive summers as an integral part of technology education offered by the Institute. First lectures of all courses by distinguished subject specialists from industry and academia. Early engagement of students with technology-related courses and comprehensive capstone multidisciplinary innovation project spanning over 2.5 years in association with the industry. As of now, 7 top industries of the country have shown their willingness to enthusiastically participate in this one-of-a-kind program of the country. The M.Tech programs now have organized streams of electives, and likewise, the course requirement of the Ph.D. programs has been brought in line with the practice at other institutes. In all the 3 programs, B.Tech, M.Tech, and Ph.D., multidisciplinary research is encouraged with 1 supervisor to begin with. The national goal of improving research ambience at institutes of technology is being taken seriously by our faculty members. Now, 22 of them have funding from national and international agencies for undertaking sponsored research. In particular, for their achievements in respective areas, Amit Kumar Mishra has been decorated the INSA Young Scientist Medal at the INSA Annual Convention in December 2013, while Mahesh Kumar has been chosen to receive the same this year in December 2014. 9 other faculty members were invited to present their research at national technical events. The involvement of the Institute in solar energy research has been strengthened by the Union Ministry of New and Renewable Energies, Government of India, through its continued support to build a 100 kilowatt peak capacity concentrated solar thermal system on the permanent campus of IIT Jodhpur. In the year 2013-14, 139 journal papers, 3 book chapters, 3 edited books, 15 publications and conference proceedings, 59 conference participations and presentations, 13 invited lectures have been contributed by our faculty members. Also, our faculty members are serving on the editorial boards of some international and national journals. Alongside, our staff members have participated as members of the selection and assessment committees at the Indian Council for Agricultural Research and other IITs. In particular, Chema Prakash is involved in developing postgraduate course contents for the development of EPG Pathshala spreaded by InflibNet Consortium. The Institute saw the launch of a new initiative which, along with the Ministry of External Affairs, is the MOEA IIT Jodhpur Distinguished Lecture Series, where current and former ambassadors of India are invited to the Institute to share their experiences and understanding of India in the context of the world. As part of this initiative, the first lecture was delivered by Ashok Sajjanar, the former ambassador to Latvia, Sweden, and Kazakhstan, who is presently Secretary of the National Foundation of Communal Harmony. The Distinguished Lecture Series and Extramural Lecture Series are 2 other initiatives of the Institute to bring in meaningful exchange of ideas from outside to the Institute. The first distinguished lecture was delivered by Professor Bruce Alberts, noted American biochemist and former president of the National Academy of Sciences, United States of America, on the 17th of January 2014. Faculty members of the Institute organized 6 events to facilitate scholarship and networking among the research community. Faculty members organized the Undergraduate Research Initiative program during 2014 with an objective to develop research acumen and innovation among undergraduate students across the country. In this modest effort this summer, 11 students from outside the Institute and 3 from Jodhpur, IIT Jodhpur, participated in the program. Before embarking on new recruitments of faculty and staff members, the Institute has developed norms for the processes to be adopted. This has assisted the Institute in its new recruitment cycles. 12 offers to administrative staff members and 3 to faculty members were made this year. Also, the performance was reviewed of 7 administrative staff members, 11 technical staff members, 5 medical staff members, and 16 faculty members. It is encouraging to see our students learning to organize their own events. Also, they have prepared the constitution of their students' gymkhana. In academics, 4 of our students have been recognized for their academic work. Hina Rathod, a PhD student, was selected for the prestigious TCS Research Scholarship Program under the TCS Research Fellowship Program that's run across the country. Deepak Chhangani, a PhD student, was declared Scopus Champion of the IIT Jodhpur by Elsevier Science Journal. Kiran Prakash Shaijale, a PhD student, received the Best Paper Award with gold medal in the Optics 14 International Conference held on Light. Tanmay Sethi, a 4th year BTech Mechanical Engineering student, was shortlisted among 750 from across the world for his idea submitted as part of 360, a global ideas competition for students organized by Shell Corporation, United States of America. In sports, Kushagra Surana, a 1st year BTech Computer Science and Engineering student, bagged the bronze medal at the coveted Inter-IIT Sports Meet this year in freestyle aquatics competition. This year, 59 of the 110 students registered at the Office of Student Placement were placed in industry, R&D, and academic sectors. Starting July 2014, IIT Jodhpur's counseling service is launching the campus mentorship program where faculty and staff members assume roles as mentors to bring value to the teacher-taught relationship for the BTech students. BTech students, faculty and staff members are expected to engage in meaningful experiences in both professional and personal lives. Good interpersonal skills, holding a balanced view of life, ability to understand, empathize, support, encourage, listen, and giving it back to young students is expected to help smooth the transition across the adolescent years spent in the Institute. Administration is working to promote smooth governance with emphasis on transparency, accountability, growth orientation, and informed decision-making structures. Efforts are underway at developing a process-oriented organization with defined norms and systems to undertake various activities at the Institute. Special attention is given to human aspects in the functioning of the Institute, including adherence to unified mission, vision, and core values. The work to develop the permanent campus of IIT Jodhpur on National Highway 65 at Karwad village has picked up momentum. The detailed campus master plan is designed to accommodate 7,200 students, 720 faculty members, and 800 staff members, in addition to the associated technical facilities, services, and utilities. The phase 1 development has reached the point of tendering. The Institute performed the Bhumi Puja at its permanent campus at Karwad village on 2nd May 2014. The ceremony marks the beginning of the construction of its permanent campus. The first move to the permanent campus is expected to take place during March-June 2016. As an upcoming institute, we are faced with myriad challenges in terms of recruitment, especially of new faculty members, construction of permanent campus, maintaining quality in teaching and research, improving placements, and meeting national commitments. This second convocation of IIT Jodhpur is a momentous occasion for all of us. For all the graduates here, this is the most defining moment of their lives. Today, 127 BTech and 31 MTech students will be empowered to face the technological challenges of the real world. It is a matter of great pride to see bright young students graduate from IIT Jodhpur transformed by their stay at the Institute from boys and girls to ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Institute and on my own personal behalf, I heartily congratulate all the graduating students receiving their degrees today. In particular, I recall the silent sacrifices made by their parents and families to place them at this platform today. Their expectations have borne fruits today. The Institute is conscious of the expectations of parents of our current and incoming students and will rededicate and refocus its efforts to make continued improvements in the quality of teaching and research at this institute. Our special respects to the parents at this happy, joyous, and solemn occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time and attention. Jai Hind. Let the candidates be presented for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering.
I present 22 candidates in person and 22 in absentia who met the requirements for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Abhishek Anand. Amandeep. Amar Singh Saini. Anurag Saini. Dheeraj Tak. Kishore Mehra. Lalit Yadav. Mahesh Chand Gurjar. Manpreet Singh Bedi. नरेंद्र मीना, पंकज खंडेलवाल, पवन मीना, एस प्रवीण कुमार, सौरभ सिंह, सौरभ महेश्वरी, सुकलकर पवन विजयराव, सुनीता पतीर, तपिश राठौर, विकास यादव, विनोद कुमार मीना, विश्वास गर्ग, मनु अग्रवाल,
Let the candidates be presented for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Electrical Engineering.
I present 22 candidates in person and 22 in absentia who met the requirements for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Electrical Engineering. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Ayush Verma, Amit Kumar Verma, Arun Balaji V, Bharat Kumar Tanwar, Himanshu Jaiswal, Manish Kumar Meena, Mukul Bansal, Narendra Kumar Singh, Pasunuri Prashant, Pote Rohan Ramchandra, Prince Gupta, Priya Dhandev, Rahul Meena, Rajiv Kumar, Saba Suhail, Sandeep Kumar Singh, Sudesh Gora, Sudhir Kumar Singh, Surya Pratap Singh Yadav, Vivek Dubey, Ashwin Suresh, Hemant Verma.
Let the candidates be presented for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering.
I present 23 candidates in person and 16 in absentia who met the requirements for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Abhinav, Aditya Bodarazu, Aditya Ranjan, Aman Dohare, Anshul Gupta, Anuj Kumar, Chetra Meena, Gutla Sushant, Gaurav Kumar, Manraz Meena, Mohit Naneria, Niket Kumar Singh, Nishant Kumar, Pradeep Rai, Sarvesh Dayal, Sheikh Abu Ansal, Shivendra Rai, Siddharth Jain, Tanmay Sethi, Utkarsh Trivedi, Vasu Goenka, Nitin Chaudhary, Yogesh Kumar.
All recipients of the degrees of Bachelor of Technology, please rise.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chairman of the Senate of the Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur, I admit each of these candidates to the degree of Bachelor of Technology in their respective disciplines and charge them to prove worthy of the same throughout their lives.
All recipients of the degrees of Bachelor of Technology, please be seated.
Let the candidates be presented for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Energy.
I present 4 candidates in person and 9 in absentia who met the requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Energy. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Gurveer Singh, Ratandeep Singh, Veenu Kumari, Jishan Ahmed,
Let the candidates be presented for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Information and Communication Technology.
I present 9 candidates in person and 6 in absentia who met the requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in Information and Communication Technology. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Amar Adil, Deepa, Hiteshi Jain, Kulkarni Siddharth Sadanand, Naresh Kumar Verma, Satyam Saxena, Shakti Gaurav, Neha Naresh Sinde, Shirish Mishra,
Let the candidates be presented for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in System Science.
I present 2 candidates in person and 1 in absentia who met the requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in System Science. I recommend that they be admitted to the said degree. Brajesh Kumar Shukla, Saloni Sardana, all recipients of the degrees of Master of Technology, please rise.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chairman of the Senate of the Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur, I admit each of these candidates to the degree of Master of Technology in their respective disciplines and charge them to prove worthy of the same throughout their lives.
All the recipients of the degrees of Master of Technology, please be seated.
Let the record of the degrees be presented to the Chairman Board of Governors for his signature.
All recipients of all the degrees, please rise. I pledge that I shall be scrupulously honest with every thought, word and deed, and in the discharge of my duties. I shall honor always the knowledge, wisdom, and values inculcated in me by this institute. I pledge to devote my knowledge and skills only towards the well-being of the citizens of the country and humanity at large. I shall uphold always the dignity and integrity of my profession, institute, and nation. All the recipients of all the degrees, please be seated.
Let the recipients of the various prizes be present. May I request the respected Chief Guest and the Chairman Board of Governors to come forward to give away the prizes, please.
President's Gold Medal for graduating student with best academic performance among all students of all BTech program goes to Ashwin Suresh. Governor's Civil Silver Medal for graduating student with high academic performance and good extracurricular achievement amongst all students of all BTech programs goes to Tanmay Sethi. Chairman Board of Governors Prize for the graduating student with best academic performance amongst all students of BTech Computer Science and Engineering program goes to Manu Agarwal. Chairman Board of Governors Prize for the graduating student with best academic performance amongst all the students of BTech Electrical Engineering program goes to Ashwin Suresh. Chairman, Board of Governors Prize for the graduating student with best academic performance amongst all students of BTech in Mechanical Engineering program goes to Niket Kumar Singh.
Please announce the prizes for the students of the Master of Technology programs.
Chairman Board of Governors Prize for the graduating student with best academic performance among all the students of MTech Energy program goes to Gurveer Singh. Chairman, Board of Governors Prize for the graduating student with the best academic performance among all the students of MTech ICT goes to Deepa. Chairman, Board of Governors Prize for the graduating student with best academic performance among all students of MTech System Science program goes to Saloni Sardana.
I thank the Chief Guest and the Chairman Board of Governors for giving away the prizes. It's my pleasure to introduce the respected Chief Guest of this convocation ceremony, Dr. V.K. Saraswat. A distinguished missile scientist of the country, Dr. V.K. Saraswat was actively associated with the development of various missile programs, namely Devil, Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2, Dhanush, and anti-ballistic missile systems. He served as Secretary, Department of Defense R&D, and as Scientific Advisor to the Minister for Defense, and as Director General of the Defense Research and Development Organization. He superannuated from the government service on 31st May 2013. Dr. Saraswat graduated in Mechanical Engineering from Jivaji University, Gwalior, and received Master of Engineering degree in Mechanical Engineering from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and Doctor of Philosophy degree in Propulsion Engineering from Osman University, Hyderabad. He has specialized in missile technologies, rocket propulsion, and technology management. Dr. Saraswat started his career in DRDO as Defense Research and Development Laboratories in Hyderabad in 1972. As project director, he steered the design, development, production, and induction of the first indigenous surface-to-surface missile systems, Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2, and Dhanush. The Prithvi missile occupies a proud place in the inventories of all the three armed forces, including that of the Strategic Force Command. As director of Advanced Research Center, Imarat, Hyderabad, from 2001 to 2005, Dr. Saraswat conceptualized and established several facilities with the motto of self-reliance in defense technologies through indigenization and production with PSUs and industry. Dr. Saraswat took over charge of CCR&D at DRDO headquarters in Delhi in 2005. In addition to being the program director AD, he made contributions of high distinction in the country's strategic program for special weapon systems. As program director, he embarked on a challenging futuristic air defense program program encompassing development of complex anti-ballistic missile systems and critical technologies such as radars, C-41 systems, and integration of battle management resources into a national authority. He spearheaded the concept of theater defense systems and integration of national air defense elements, and made the nation proud and put India among the world leaders in the field of ballistic missile defense. Dr. Saraswat has been conferred Padma Shri by the Government of India in 1998. At the international level, he was elected member of International Academy of Engineering, Russia. He is the recipient of many prestigious national awards, including 2009 Professor J. Krishna Memorial Award of Indian National Academy of Engineering and 2006 Outstanding Indian Award from One India, One People. He is the recipient of most coveted awards of DRDO, the 2007 Technology Leadership Award, 2006 Path-Breaking Research and Outstanding Technology Development Award, 1996 Performance Excellence Award, and 1987 Scientist of the Year Award. In addition, he has received awards from several professional institutes and bodies. As a special professional recognition, he has been awarded Doctor of Science honoris causa in Science and Technology by Sardar Vallabhbhai National Institute of Technology, Surat. He is a member of many professional institutes. Dr. Saraswat is regarded as one of the most illustrious missile scientists of India. I now request Dr. V.K. Saraswat to deliver the convocation address.
Very good afternoon. I am really delighted to participate in the second convocation of Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur. I convey my warm greetings to the Chairman, Board of Governors, Professor Govardhan Mehta, Director, Professor C.V.R. Murthy, distinguished members of the Board and the Senate, faculty members, students, parents, and other distinguished guests who are present on this convocation ceremony. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the faculty members, students, and staff of this institute, and all those who have contributed in promoting good education and standards in this institute. My heartiest congratulations to the graduating students who are passing out from the portals of this prestigious institution. As you walk into the open world, you will realize the strength you have gained through the quality education imparted to you by this dedicated faculty of world-class teachers. My dear young graduates, you are graduating at a time when our nation is surging forward in all fields. The knowledge that you have gained, the opportunities and options that you have affords you the freedom to choose your area of interest. The choice many of your previous generations did not have. You are empowered in knowledge and now have to fortify it with your personal qualities like honesty, hard work, sincerity, and integrity, and to top it all with a sense of pride to serve the nation. I am quite confident that you will have the most rewarding experience in the years to come. Since I am among the prospective scientists and technologists, I have been thinking around some time, what should I talk to you and which is considered vital for our country. The critical technologies for India could be strategic technologies, advanced manufacturing and process technologies, knowledge-intensive technologies, biotechnology, nanoelectronics, nanobiotechnologies. Accordingly, I would like to share with you a few thoughts on the topic science and technology for sustainable development. If we take stock of the growth of technology on a time scale over the centuries and understand its human impact, we will realize that we have to give equal importance to each and every segment of technology for the security and well-being of our mighty nation. Be it national security, energy security, space security, economic security and growth, biodiversity, environment, living standards, which include food security and healthcare. And each one of these hinges on the basic premise, knowledge economy with sustainability. The phenomenal growth that has changed the lifestyle of humans in the past 2 centuries has been primarily due to the ability to change the forms of energy from one to the other. This has led to industrial revolution, thus leading to rapid economic and scientific expansion. But this also came with the cost of high utilization of energy and high consumption. As the sources of energy are getting limited, we need to improve the efficiencies, and the question arises, how do we sustain this? The divide that exists between the rich and the poor countries, the developed and the developing countries, was mainly due to the ability to put effective use of energy and technology that led to industrial revolution and prosperity. Today, to maintain the economic edge over others, the technology is denied in every discipline of science, including medicine. As we learn to manipulate the natural resources to meet our comforts, the dynamic nature of this universe forces balancing changes that pose difficulties in different forms. The vulnerability of humans has also increased with economic development and globalization that are fast depleting our resources and efficiency, affecting ecology. How do we sustain this development without affecting the nature? Sustainability implies meeting current human needs while preserving the environment and natural resources needed by our future generations. The perceptions of sustainability vary across regions and nations. However, as per a broad agreement, the goal of sustainability is to foster a transition towards development paths that meet human needs while preserving the Earth's life support systems and alleviating hunger and poverty. That is, sustainability integrates the three pillars: the environment, social, and economic pursuits. In the wake of changing technological, environmental, social, and economic conditions, it is necessary that we should reorient ourselves from development to sustainable development. The role of science and technology in sustainable development is viewed in a way with emphasis on technologies for empowerment like education, information, communication, etc., and environmental sustainability like sustainable agriculture, clean and renewable energy, improved resource efficiency. The focus of technologies and sustainable development is the whole system. That knowledge is strength is a well-known fact. The progress of a nation is quantified by its achievements in science and technology. We are ideally poised to become a knowledge power with a large resource of intellectuals, high-caliber academicians and scientists, and a growing middle class who have assigned top priority to education. Here I would like to quote what our Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh had said. It is our scientific capabilities that will determine our ability to overcome challenges which lie ahead in areas such as climate change, clean energy, environment-friendly technologies, water management, affordable health care, food security, and biotechnology. Solutions must be found in timely manner and then must move out of the laboratory quickly and find wider acceptance. The view endorsed by the Prime Minister on sustainable development. I would like to now talk to you about energy security. I was very happy to see that there is a MTech course in energy systems here, and Chairman Saab was telling that it is one thing which is unique here. I'm really happy to see that, because energy is one discipline which I have developed after my retirement, and I am really working in that direction. Homi Bhabha rightly said, there is no power as costly as no power. Energy is the engine for social and economic growth. To sustain growth rate in economy, energy supply has to grow in tandem. To give you a data, 1% GDP growth rate requires about 0.7 to 0.85% energy growth rate. Until recently, the sources of energy were dictated by their availability, accessibility, and its economic viability. Coal, oil, and natural gases remain as the main sources due to high and widespread availability, about 80% of world's total energy supply. As you are aware, the main problem with these sources is the human footprints it creates by the emission of greenhouse gases. For the past 35 years, greenhouse gas emissions have been increasing at a rate of about 1.6 to 1.8% per year. According to the international study, there will be an estimated rise in temperature by about 1.8 to 4 degrees Celsius during the 21st century due to the use of such fuels, leading to increased natural disasters and classic case of construction-destruction paradox. In this way, energy security is relevant not only to economic security but also to personal and human security. The Indian energy resource mix explains our strategy for deployment of a mix of energy sources to meet our immediate, mid-term, and long-term requirements. Let me present to you an interesting estimate. If the level of our per capita electricity consumption is raised to the level of a developed country, which is about 5,000 kilowatt hours per person per year, and only a single energy source is to be used, then our reserves will last as follows. The domestic extractable coal reserves will last for less than 13 years. Uranium in open cycle will last for just about half a year. Uranium in closed cycle with fast breeder reactors will last for about 73 years. Known reserves of thorium in closed cycle with breeder reactors will last for about 250 years. Entire renewable energy, including hydroelectricity, will be sufficient for 70 days per year. Total solar collection area, based on the estimates from our energy ministry, about 20 megawatts per kilometer square needed would be at least about 31,000 square kilometer. So what are the chances? Where do we go? Clean energy is the answer. Immediate solution is that we should look for clean energy. Research on producing clean energy by adopting technologies that do not emit carbon dioxide or by capturing carbon dioxide emissions is very promising. Works in the area of carbon capture and storage to stabilize greenhouse gases in atmosphere through safe and permanent sequestration have already been begun. Estimates indicate 99% of the carbon dioxide will remain trapped for over thousands of years in well-selected sites. Clean coal technologies aim for near zero emissions by removing pollutants like sulfur dioxide, NOx, particulate matter, and greenhouse gases. Integrated gasification, combined cycle, ultra supercritical combustion, oxy-fuel combustion are the emerging clean coal technologies that can form part of our research endeavors. Such endeavors require public-private collaboration that can construct many megawatts zero-emission plants that will produce both electricity and hydrogen from coal while capturing and storing the carbon dioxide. There is a midterm solution available through the renewable sources. We as a knowledge nation must turn our full attention to renewable energy technology. The world over investment on renewable sources of energy like solar, wind, ocean, tidal waves has picked up full momentum in recent years. We must also respond to the challenge and take initiatives to harness the resources available with us. The sun alone can supply 10,000 times more energy to planet Earth than what man is using today from fossil fuels. India's energy consumption in the year 2009-2010 was about 150 gigawatts. Today it is about 170 and is expected to rise about 400 gigawatts per year by about 2030. Our total renewable, that is non-solar energy capacity from all sources is predicted to be 100 gigawatts. If we could utilize about 1% of our land area for harvesting solar energy, we could generate about 800 to 1,000 gigawatts. That speaks of the immense potential in this field in our country. Here I would like to also mention to you that land-based solar plants are constrained by suitable location for abundant sunlight and also time of the year, daylight, etc. Particularly this part of the country, Rajasthan, is very good for that. And a day-night come where we could overcome this difficulty by a space solar power plant which could be harnessed 24 hours per day from the inexhaustible energy source, that is the sun. Nuclear energy is the long-term solution. Nuclear energy satisfies many of the optimum requirements for enhancing energy security. Nuclear power produces virtually no sulfur dioxide, particulate nitrogen oxides, volatile organic compounds, or greenhouse gases. The complete cycle from resource extraction to waste disposal emits only about 2 to 6 grams of carbon equivalent per kilowatt hour, which is about the same as wind and solar. But the management and disposal of the spent fuel is often a concern. But if we look closely, we can see the amount of spent nuclear fuel produced annually, about 10,000 tons, which is actually small when contrasted with 25 million tons of carbon dioxide, which is actually sent in the atmosphere from the fossil fuels that is released directly. Many technological issues associated with geographical disposal of highly radioactive waste already have been addressed. Due to limited reserves of uranium, nuclear energy based on thorium has to be a prominent component of the Indian energy mix. A number of ambitious nuclear energy programs are on the anvil, and the future is bright for this sector. We have the largest number of reactors under construction compared to any other country in the world today. Our aim could therefore be to work on core areas like clean coal technology, nuclear and renewable sources, primarily solar and biomass and hydrogen. In the immediate future, to see its commercially viable application by the end of this decade and an asymptotic growth of power generation capacity by these means in the next decade. There's another important aspect which requires sustainability is the national security. The means of fighting war have undergone changes through ages. The world has been human warfare, primitive weapons, weapon warfare where arms and ammunition took major role, economic warfare where control of market forces are involved, and cyber warfare where wargaming, modeling, simulation of systems, bugging, etc. are involved. Modern threat categories include weapons of mass destruction, missiles, battlefield threats like aircraft, submarines, surface ships, tanks, etc., electronic warfare, information warfare, cyber warfare, space control and security, and to top it all, low intensity conflict. Technology development for national security is the mandate of DRDO, and its mission is to design, develop and lead to production the state-of-the-art defense systems and technologies, provide technological solutions to the services to optimize combat effectiveness, and develop infrastructure and committed quality manpower, and build strong indigenous technology base. With the advent of MEMS, nano and biotechnology, the size of the systems is getting smaller, performance getting enhanced, and the cost is coming down. We have to mount many R&D programs in collaboration with industry, academic institutions, and national laboratories for development of nano sensors, structures, communication devices, computing systems, etc. It is the convergence of bio, nano, and information technologies that will make the future systems, platforms, and weapons affordable, self-healing, robust, intelligent, and globally competitive. The various terrorist attacks that we had in the past have raised new demands for technological need which differ from those for conventional warfare. We have made progress in developing systems for surveillance, reconnaissance, enhancing day and night vision capability, explosive detection and diffusion, incapacitation, communication and jamming, personal protection, and in support systems like live detector, biomedical equipments and devices and products. Another area which is emerging is space security. Space security is the basis for the responsible use of space. Outer space should be free for exploration and use by all states. Major threats to space security are increasing amounts of orbital debris, increasing crowding in some key orbits, and potential use of space weapons that threaten the space environment. Crowded orbits increase possibility of spacecraft collisions. With the increased application of network-centric warfare, utilizing space assets of communication, navigation, and surveillance, the case for space security is becoming very strong. An example of such a weapon is the space-based interceptor for missile defense, which has the potential to intercept missiles from rogue states. For kinetic energy, anti-satellite weapons, a large number of technologies like booster, kill vehicles, weapon control systems, debris mitigation, launch support systems, engagement planning are the big technology challenges. I invite all of you to join these programs and make our country self-reliant in the vital area of national security. Another area which is emerging is the cyber security, thanks to the domain of computer and communication. With the advent of computer-based networks, internet and application-specific software, operating systems, all connected on a grid for economic, commercial, defense, civil, aviation, knowledge dispersion, education, and strategic activities of the nation, the next age of war is going to be the cyber warfare. In this, the weapons are going to be information denial, information espionage, using modern software hackers, worms, viruses, spoofs, etc. We as scientists and technologists have to develop information security systems as defensive actions and as cyber attack weapons to paralyze enemies' economic and security activities. Food and health security is yet another area which needs attention. The first green revolution became a reality with the availability of miracle wheat variety, land reforms and electricity provision to the farmers. And the triumvirate of Dr. Swaminathan, Sri R. Venkatraman and Srimati Indira Gandhi provided the leadership. Food self-sufficiency was a major achievement. At present, the way population grows at an annual rate of 1.8 to 2.2%, and the dwindling of agriculture growth situation is bound to be alarming, if not the worst, by the next decade. The current growth rate in the agriculture sector is stagnating at 2% during the last decade. Our country's food stock has not grown to cater to the needs, and the government has to undertake negotiations for the import of wheat many times. With no land to farm anymore, and the diminutive trend in agricultural land areas, desire to increase food grain production might remain a wishful thinking. Food self-sufficiency of the 90s will be a forgotten achievement, and food shortage will loom large. The target of second green revolution is 400 million tons of food grains as compared to about 240 million tons in 2006, 2007, and I think it was about 213 or 225 last year. In the proposed time frame of 20 years to effect this revolution can be achieved only if we maintain 5 to 6% growth rate in agriculture sector for another 15 years. What is then required to start a much needed second green revolution to trigger a higher agriculture growth in India? Science and technology has to play the vital role by focusing on aspects like high productive, genetically modified seeds to double the per acreage production, private sector involvement, efficient marketing of ideas to bring awareness to adopt innovative measures, investment in long-stalled irrigation projects, linking of rivers to affect the water supply to the locations of deficit, and parallel development in the area of dairy farming with proper attention and respect to the ecosystem and the symbiotic existence of man, plant, and animal kingdom. India must take the lead in mobilizing and integrating knowledge resources for its transformation into a nation of advanced technologies, bringing stability, prosperity, and peace, not only for the nation, but for the world as a whole. We have seen how technology has transformed green revolution, industrial revolution, communication, information technology. The key is identifying the right opportunity and the application of right technology through innovation. In the world faced with the challenges of faster depletion and shortages of resources, sustainability for future plays a very important role. One should have always weighed the impact of their actions on the future generations. The focus on the current designs has always been to have the best in a smaller size with least consumption of resources. We can recall the evolution of computers over the generations and how the performance has increased while the sizes have dropped over the years. You all must have this in mind and start playing the same right game from the beginning. Now there is a requirement for transforming the complete engineering process for sustainability. Let us discuss them. One of them is the product life cycle approach to sustainability. Future development calls for a product life cycle approach to sustainability. In the traditional approach of product development, the focus has been on manufacturing and outbound logistics to supply the product of consumers. Sustainability covers all aspects of product life cycle, starting from generation of input materials, manufacturing, outbound logistics, retailer distribution, consumer use, and disposal. At all stages of product life cycle, emphasis will be on three pillars of sustainability, that is ecocentricity, technocentricity, and sociocentricity. For example, in the case of supply of raw materials, focus will be on reduced pollution, minimum use of energy, and minimum use of scarce natural resources at stages like growing, harvesting, processing, etc. Similarly, manufacturing process should leave least footprint and be efficient. Disposal of the product should be planned for reuse, recycle, recovery, and landfill. In fact, we have to go for sustainable manufacturing, where manufacturing process is evolving from traditional manufacturing, which was based on substitution, to lean manufacturing, with a focus on reduction of waste. For eco-friendly manufacturing, the modern factories are following 3R based, that is material extraction, material processing, and manufacturing. Green manufacturing to 6R based, that is a remanufacture, redesign, recover, recycle, reuse, and reduce. This is the innovative sustainable manufacturing which is emerging. This is a step process which will ultimately result in achieving the complete spectrum of sustainability, leading to circular economy. And this cannot happen purely in the form of manufacturing. We have to look at the designs also. So product design for sustainability. In order to achieve the 6R objectives of sustainable manufacturing, engineers have to design the product for sustainability, and that product should be designed for functionality, manufacturability, reduced resource utilization and economy, environmental impact, recyclability and remanufacturability, and social impact. If all these aspects are considered during the design, then the goal of sustainability can be achieved more effectively and the product cost can be kept competitive. Innovation is the buzzword, and that is essential. The economic growth with sustainability would be possible only through innovation and adaptation of technologies. If we scan the waves of innovation from the 18th century till date, we find that human civilization has already faced 5 waves leading to invention or discovery of many technologies. First wave of innovation gave iron, water, power, mechanization, textile, and commerce to society. Second wave in 19th century discovered steam power, railroads, steel, and cotton. Third wave in early part of 20th century gave electricity, chemical, and IC engines. Second part of the 20th century innovated in petrochemicals, electronics, aviation, and space. In third phase of 20th century, the focus has been digital network, biotechnology, software, and information technology. 21st century is already innovating for sustainability with emphasis on radical resource productivity, whole system design, biomimicry, green chemistry, industrial ecology, renewable energy, and green nanotechnology. My dear friends, our Honorable Prime Minister has already declared this decade as the decade of innovation. You have to develop expertise in all these areas and innovate to solve country's problems in energy production, water security, management, disease prevention and control, food security, productivity improvement in the existing industry, sector-wise, and national security. Then we have the big tasks like space exploration, man on the moon, development of space-based platforms, space-based systems and control, exploitation of space and solar systems and underwater resources. These explorative and exploitative technologies endeavors require advancement in and expertise in all sciences, humanities, biological, system engineering capabilities, and high-end computational systems. The challenges are wide open for all the engineers to explore, innovate, and reap the fruits. But nothing can be achieved unless we have sustainable leaders. And sustainable leadership is what is needed. While technology and innovation will play a major role in achieving sustainability, however, we will need men and women to lead the sustainability movement. Sustainability leaders would be required to cultivate certain exceptional qualities to cover the 3 pillars of sustainability in a holistic manner. These qualities, these leaders should have: empower themselves to take responsibility, look for holistic interconnections, convene authentic conversations, understand that creative tension holds potential for breakthrough thinking, recognize that outcomes unfold in complex dynamics, notice and attend to human dynamics of transformative change, experiment, reflect, learn, adjust, and share, ground themselves in personal integrity. Sustainable leaders exhibiting and practicing all these principles can bring a paradigm transformation in the organizations and the society as a whole. I hope that all of you will emerge as strong sustainability leaders and leave an indelible handprint on the planet Earth for the future generations to prosper peacefully in a holistic manner. My dear friends, well, there's a lot more to discuss on technologies for sustainable development of nation with regard to environment, biomedical technology, technology development pertaining to the improvement of standard of living, etc. Due to the paucity of time, I stop this address here, and I consider it most appropriate to go back to where we began. Your empowered position as a graduate from this premier institution and the responsibility that comes along with it to contribute to the nation with all your might. I hope you will all go over it and be a great citizen and help the nation to become a developed nation. May I cite a quotation from Mark Twain as my parting message? Always work like you don't need the money. Always love like you have never been hurt. Always sing like nobody is listening. Always, always live like it is heaven on earth. Thank you very much. God bless you. All the best.
Thank you, sir, for the most inspiring convocation address here at the second convocation of IIT Jodhpur. I now request Chairman Board of Governors to give his closing remarks.
Dr. V.K. Saraswat, Chief Guest of the Convocation, Professor C.V.R. Murthy, Director of the Institute, members of the Board of Governors, Academic Senate, and other institute bodies, faculty members, dear graduating students, distinguished guests, family members of graduating students, members of media, ladies and gentlemen. Let me at the very outset offer my heartiest congratulations and very best wishes to the young graduating students and the medal and prize winners who have studied diligently and succeeded. May you continue to advance in your career, fulfill your life's ambition, and serve the nation and the humanity through dedication, commitment, and shared values and ideals that we all Indians cherish. I am confident that your association with IIT Jodhpur has prepared you to be good professionals and valued citizens. We have been fortunate to have a distinguished technologist in Dr. Saraswat as our chief guest today, and we are grateful to him for accepting our invitation to deliver the convocation address. His informative and inspirational address with focus and emphasis on sustainability both in the Indian and international context should be a motivating influence on all of you on this graduation day. Dear graduates, you are the second batch to graduate from this young institution and in some ways belong to an elite group of early pioneers. You have braved many challenges, uncertainties, and inconveniences that any fledgling institution has to go through in its evolutionary phase. But you have come out successful and triumphant on the strength of your hard work, grit, and understanding. And I am confident that these concurrently acquired attributes will serve you well in crafting a better life in the future. As you forge ahead and enter the profession, or aspire for higher studies, or turn into an entrepreneur, always remain a lifelong learner, a compulsive dreamer, and never be risk averse or deterred by failure. Remember the saying, one who never failed, never tried anything worthwhile. Remember also that failure is an event, never a person. During your stay in the historic Sun City of Jodhpur, you must have noticed the intrinsic resilience, adaptability, and determination of the local people to succeed against the heavy odds of harsh weather, limited opportunities, and paucity of resources. People from this part of the country dared to fan out into every nook and corner of the country to chase opportunities and craft success. This is a good trait to follow. And with the training, talent, and exposure you have, reach out far and wide in the world and make a mark. We at the IIT Jodhpur will always like to remain engaged with you and look forward to your inputs and advice in the journey of the Institute in years to come. As you have learned from the report of the director, IIT Jodhpur is in reinvention mode. With inputs from experts and recent internal and external review of the institution, we are poised to embark on a resurgent journey and traverse a new trajectory. Remember, change brings vitality and new strength. With the active participation of all our stakeholders, support from the board and the Senate, we all look forward to an eventful and exciting year until we meet next year for this convocation. Dear graduates, you have my blessings and good wishes for a promising future. Make your alma mater proud of your achievements, character, and nation-building activities. Jai Hind, and may God bless you all. May I declare the second convocation of Indian Institute of Technology, Jodhpur, closed.
Distinguished invitees and dear graduates, please rise for the national anthem. standing till the academic procession leaves. Distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated for a while. Distinguished invitees, you are requested to join us for the high tea in the lobby. Parents, faculty members, students, the graduates are requested to join us for a high tea. Please exit from the gates backwards. Gate number 3 and 4 in the back of this auditorium. Kindly join us back of the auditorium for tea. Parents, faculty members, and staff and graduates. Distinguished invitees, kindly join us for high tea in the auditorium here. Thank you.